Whoa, what the fuck? That's right, at the funeral, we got another paradox here. Samson's paradox. Paradox is when the opposite thing is happening from what should be happening. This is the second last video where we're seeing how the principle was applied in the context of the Bible. Remember, the Bible is a satire for reality. Let's peep game and check out what it is. Before we start, mind the language, check it out. Find the dictionary attached. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, check it out. The web poll. This is what's up. So, craziness, dude. Craziness up in this motherfucker. Craziness. I'm excited because what I've done is I've tried to lay out the fundamental differences between the story, right, and reality, right? I've done that. And I've tried to show you who these people Israel are in the story and who Jesus was to Israel in the story. And I've shown you who Shembe was to the people here, the Zulu people. So God's chosen people in the story, Israel, right? God's chosen people in real life, you know what I'm saying? And who Shembe was to them. And how the principle from the story is being applied in real life. Right. And how I did this is I looked at what is a Nazirite in the context of the story versus what is a Nazirite in the context of reality, the Zulu people. Right. And I've also commented on why Shembe called his movement Nazirite. These are people who take a special vow. There's a purpose to it. To say, hey, ascertain this up, bro. You can come through. You ready, bro. You got the support. You can come through and make the intervention to implement the kingdom of heaven. Right. So that has been the purpose of the movement, is to create a facility for the coming king, to implement the kingdom of heaven. Who's this coming king? This is the original spirit that founded the movement. This is the custodian of the movement. And Nazirite know this. They say that it is the inheritance of the founder, of the custodian, who is Nkulunkulu. And who is this Nkulunkulu? A spirit that chose to become Shembe and be known to the people, his congregation, as in Gosses. So this is who the true God of creation, the true creator this is how he will reveal himself. It's been set up that this is how he'll reveal himself to the rest of the nations. And this is how the rest of the world will come to know the true creator. I'm going to go into this too much. I'll make my first point. Right. We are talking about Samson now. So I've just given you background on how we got here to the second last video. Now we got Samson, who's a different type of Nazirite. We've talked about Nazirite. These people don't, in the context of the story, don't shave their heads, don't always sober, and never come near a dead body. Now we have this Nazirite in the context of the story that's like, goddamn, complete opposite, right? And it's somewhere here in Judges. I don't know. Let's just look. Where's the story of Samson in Judges? Yep, we're talking about chapter 14. From chapter 14 to 15 to 16. Right? That just tells you about his whole life. From birth, how he was selected from birth to his death. The significance of this, and I'll go through the points. If you want to peep game, guys, you know what I mean? Peep game. I want to read this out here in this content, you know. Just peep game. Read Judges chapter 14 to Judges chapter 16. 3 chapters, guys. Just read the chapters and just go through the whole experience of actually getting to know what's up. So point number 1, you'll verify me on these points. Samson the Nazirite. He did the following things. He did not shave his head, that was visible. So he had the sign of Naziriteship. Did not drink alcohol or anything from the grapevine. That was the instruction. So it was apparent that he was sober and he did not have anything from the vine. Right? So it was apparent that he had all the things of being a Nazirite. But for some reason, the God of the Bible, Jehovah, he was a stone cold killer. He was death itself to the surrounding nations. That's the principle. So Samson was not only allowed to be near dead bodies. There's actually a scene where he kills 1,000 men with a donkey bone. So imagine when you're killing 1,000, it's like, imagine watching a man kill 1,000 dudes with a donkey jaw bone. Like, that's death itself. That's like, that's death itself. So here's a Nazirite who's not even supposed to be near a dead body. It is not even supposed to happen by mistake. Right? It's not supposed to happen by mistake. But this nigga is now causing death itself. So the principle was here, God raised up a special Nazirite to be death to the surrounding peoples. And there was a reason for this. Jumping into the second point. Samson the Nazirite, he had no choice in the matter. That's why he's a special. He was chosen from birth. So he was told, hey, listen, mother and father told him, look, you are Nazirite, Jehovah told you from birth, and this is what it is. This is what you're going to do. He was allowed to kill as many of the Israelites' enemies. And Samson killed more of the Israelite enemies in his death than he did during his life. So witnessing the death of the Nazirite caused more death. So what was up with Jehovah? What was he trying to do, nigga? So let me give you a bit of background. Remember, Jehovah has established the Israelites, his chosen people, and he sets himself as saying, these are going to be my people, and this is how I am going to reveal myself. I'll be born into this people and reveal myself as a son of man who will be truly king of all creation. And all the other nations will have to attach themselves to this nation. Right. So in his process of doing this, right, he gives them all the regulations and stuff. And now, in the book of Judges, they are here in the process of acquiring the promised land of Canaan and settling. As they settle in this Canaan, right, there are surrounding nations that become a threat to Israel and compromise Israel's integrity. So now, why Jehovah does this, or the God of the Bible, the character is like, no, man, to protect the integrity of my people, I need to raise up a stone cold killer who's going to protect Israel from being compromised by the Sama. So the influence, remember, to influence, these nations can influence my chosen people to stray from my status and stop doing what I've instructed them to do and start doing what they want them to do. That's not what's up. Right? And I'm going to remind you of this when I talk about what Shembe is, the fundamental reason why he was called to Ntlangagaz, to meet the founder or the custodian of the Nazarite movement, is because the statement was, Awubheka abantu bami, my people, they have strayed from the ways and are going after the ways of the nations. Sebayaduka manje, I need you to bring them back. So the principle behind Samson being a stone cold killer was to protect the integrity of the Israelites and make sure that the Israelites themselves know that the true God is with them and that the surrounding nations don't fuck with them. Alright, so I'm going to go to my third and say last point. So the purpose of this is Israel is Jehovah's chosen people, which he's preparing for himself to make himself known to the rest of the surrounding nations. I just made that point. Now this, remember guys, don't trip. This is in the context of the biblical satire, in the story. We're watching the movie now, right? Jump into it more. Come on, let's go. So, Jehovah raises up a special Nazirite that has the authority to kill Israel's enemies in order to protect the integrity and sovereignty of Israel. All the nations, and this is why, because all the nations are to attach themselves to Israel and not Israel attach themselves to the other nations. Because these are who God's chosen people. So this is a special type of Nazirite that was created for that purpose. And pay attention, this is Samson, the Samson paradox. Right, we went from the paradox of having a Nazirite at a funeral in the context of reality. Now, in the context of the story, why would you have a Nazirite that's a killer? And this is why. To kill the other members of the other nations. So that ultimately the objective that God's people will be how God reveals himself to the rest of the nations. God will not be able to do that if God's own people themselves go after the ways of the other nations. So there's no difference between the other nations and God's people. So how is God supposed to show up? So this is a fundamental principle, and this is why people don't really appreciate why God's a jealous God. God's God will be like, I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Hell yeah. Nigga, who you fucking with? I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Hell yeah. Hey, nigga, who you fucking with? I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Yeah. I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Yeah. I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Nigga, jealous right. Nigga, who you fucking with? Yeah. I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Fucking jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Nigga, jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Hell yeah. Hey, nigga, who you fucking with? Yeah, I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And because of that jealousy, Jehovah, the God of the Bible, raises up Samson and be like, fuck these motherfuckers. Kill these motherfuckers, man. Be death itself to these motherfuckers surrounding nations. So that to protect the integrity of my people. Because, like, nigga, who you fucking with? I'll be jealous right now. Fucking jealous. So we're on to the next one. Now we're tying this up with the nigga that died paradox. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the last video coming up.